Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out an easy beginner version of The Scientist by Coldplay. Check out my other lesson in fourth tuning as well if you want a bit more adventurous one. It's not particularly difficult, probably not for real early stage beginners, but if you're progressing on your beginner journey and you want to have a crack at something a little bit more complicated that sounds incredible, you might want to check that out. There'll be a link in the description if you're over on the website, and if you're over on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description to take you over to the website where you can find a link to the one in fourths. We have a capo on the 5th fret. The chords are relatively easy, but there's a couple of little quirks to them as well. So the first chord that we need is this A minor chord. Just a regular, old, standard A minor chord. Nothing too exciting going in there. Do remember that you don't want to be playing the thickest string there. The next chord we need is an F major 7 with a C bass, or F major 7/C. The /C means it's got a C bass note. It's not actually a C with the capo on, but relative to the capo it would be a C bass. You might not be super familiar with this grip. The real key thing is that you're muting the thicker string. You don't want to be hearing that note. It doesn't sound very nice at all. So we've got nothing on the thicker string, then 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open, relative to the capo I'm talking about, of course. Okay, so nothing, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, little finger, 3rd fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st finger, 1st fret, and open thinner string. Okay, this is an F with a C bass. Then we want to go to regular C chord. Now 3rd finger can usually stay where it is. You might see sometimes that I lift it up, moving to the chord, but can more or less stay where it is. Little finger comes off, 3rd finger goes down to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Regular C chord, again making sure the thicker string is muted. Now we've also got an interesting variation here where we're going to lift off the 2nd finger and we get this C add 9, I guess would be the correct chord. This. Or an add 2, I suppose would be even more correct. Doesn't really matter what the name of it is. But that's the 4 chords that we need for the verses. So we got A minor, F major 7 over C, to C, to C add 2. Now in the choruses, we go to our F major 7 over C for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4 to the add 2. 2, 3, 4. And that repeats again. Back to the F. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And C. 2, 3, 4. The add 9 or add 2, then it goes to G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just 2 bars kind of tagged on at the end there for the chorus. Now, I quite like it to leave the 1st finger down for the G, and you end up with this G sus, most holy of chords. And then you can lift off 1st finger. So you're just using 3rd and 4th fingers for your G. Okay, the 2-finger G, but using your 3rd and 4th fingers. Definitely the one that's a lot easiest in any of the songs that have got a little G chord and the F over C. These chord grips makes sense to use that. If you struggle, you could be using 2nd and 3rd fingers for the G chord. Makes reaching the sus4 with the 1st finger pretty gnarly. Most people probably find that a little bit tricky. So if you're doing this one, you just want to go straight to it. So C, and then just a regular G. 2, 3, 4, to C, 2, 3, 4 to the F major 7, to C, lift off 2nd finger for the add 2, 3, 4. Now that last little section, the C, the F to C to the C add 2, that little 4-bar section I would refer to as the bridge. So we've only really got 3 sections. We've got the verses, which is going A minor, F major 7 over C to C add 9. It does that, or add 2. I keep changing my mind as to which one to call it. It really doesn't matter. That whole progression times 4 gives us the verse. Then we've got the chorus, where we're going to the F major 7 over C bass for 2 bars, then to C for 1 bar, C add 2 for 1 bar. It does that sequence twice, and then you've got 2 bars of G at the end. That's the chorus. And then you've just got the bridge, which is this little 4-bar section where we're doing the C chord for 1 bar, the F over C for 1 bar, back to the C chord and the C add 9. And that is the whole song. Once you've got the capo there at the 5th fret, a really great trick for this one, if you find the song a little hard, is just to be able to move the capo down a little bit, especially the nobody says it was easy. It's pretty high up in the register, so if you find that difficult, remember you can just move the capo down a little bit. It might help you with getting the register for that. I definitely recommend though having a look at this version where I've tuned in fourths, because it sounds really big and rich, and it's a very cool thing to have a couple of tunes where you tune your guitar differently and make it sound a little bit richer and more open, especially on acoustic guitar. When you're playing on your own, it can sound really lush. So I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. Do subscribe to my channel if you dig what I do, and remember, for beginners, there's a massive beginner course all for free over on the website. Loads of songs structured depending on what chords you know on your beginner journey, so you definitely want to check that out if you haven't already, if you happen to be over on YouTube. I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. You all take care of yourselves. Bye bye.